Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It is Friday, the 17th of January. This is our weekly recap video. This goes out to all of my subscribers as well as everybody on my email list and on my YouTube channel. If you want to learn more about me, come to smartoptiontrading.com. You can buy my 2020 Outlook, and I'll be removing this after this weekend. And if you'd like to join me, click on Real-Time Option Flow. Tell you all about it. We're also live all day long in a chat room now at this point. So smartoptiontrading.com. Love to have you check me out. So here we go. Week that was. It's been a very, very strange week in the markets. We've continued to grind up, up, and up. And you can see here just that we're starting to get elevated. And, this market just doesn't want to give in. It's been up, up, and up. Everything is going away. We've had the China trade deals done. Iran has come back down. We have the Fed in 2 weeks. We get earnings season kicking into high gear on Tuesday. Remember, it's a 3-day weekend. Oh, yeah, we got this little impeachment hearing that's going on starting on Tuesday. That should make the markets fairly quiet while everybody watches that during the day. But bottom line is this market's strong. It's just getting extended up here, right? A little bit too high, a little bit too hot. Starting to show some signs of fatigue, possibly. We'll see. But right now, you got to stay with the trend until it changes. And the trend has been we do nothing during the day, and then we ramp into the final 20 minutes of the day. And we've been doing this and then gapping up. And we did the same thing today. And you can just see how tight today is. When you look at the range today, we're basically been trading in a 60-cent range all day. That's damn impressive that the algos can keep us in a 60-cent range on a $330 index. You can see the volume here is, up 49 million shares already taking out yesterday's high. And, just is what it is. So where does this leave with this week? Well, a lot of names acted very well and a lot of names didn't. And, they continue to try to come after some of these same names over and over again, whether it be Apple, which pushing just shy of an all-time high here again today. It's done after a little dip, couldn't even get to the 8-day. Google just continues to elevate now, new all-time high here today, right into the close. Right, strong, very, very strong. Microsoft opened at an all-time high today and has sold off a little bit, showing a little bit of fatigue there. Over in the semi world, it's been pretty dead. And then today, the last couple of days, AMD woke back up, and here's a new all-time highs now at 51 there. Qualcomm on that upgrade this morning woke up to put in a new multi-year high, 20-year high at 96. 100 is the all-time high. Even XLNX, which has earnings next week, waking up here. But it's been very hit or miss on a lot of these names in the semi space. Closer to home, Amazon continues to act weak, can't really try to wake up. Here's another big down candle today despite point upgrades. Netflix, which has earnings Tuesday after the close, cannot wake up, cannot get going here. And then, we saw the banks report this week, and it's been very interesting watching how they've traded. Morgan Stanley had probably the best report of everybody. That thing was a thing of beauty. The call was fabulous. JP Morgan was good as always, but not enough to move the needle to a new all-time high. We popped and we pulled and we can't get going. Goldman Sachs was actually better than it looked on paper. They had a one-time write-off trying to get going here. But then Bank of America was very bad. Wells Fargo Chase was horrific. And Citigroup just not acting special, not that great. So we'll see how some of these continue to act. Schlumberger reported this morning, no action there. Crude continues to be weak here as we move in. So when you look at things today, this market was weird. We saw a lot of names squeeze, like this LK, which provided trades all week long. Same thing with Crowd, which just popped to the high of the day here after going sideways all day. So we saw a lot of squeeze names. We saw some of the pot names come back into play. We'll be keeping an eye on these again next week. It doesn't feel like it's done. This CGC gets above 26, it can run. Cron here gets above this 9, this 870 area probably takes off. So we're seeing some of these names coming back to life after a very long, just typed it, Turley even too, after a long, long period of quiet. For me, another nice green week, great way to start the year. I traded both common and stock and options all week long, and just, very few losers, kept my only 2 losers, kept them both small, and just made money elsewhere and just got in and out of things. And, that's what you have to do in this market. It's hard to trust this market. The trust factor in this market, the more we go up, the lower it gets as people just get tired of chasing the same move and move over again. But bottom line is you got to stick with the trend. The trend remains up until it changes. You can see here with about 30 minutes to go now, we're getting our late day ramp yet again in this market. You know, if it pops up again and gets over 332, you know, we'll probably gap up again on Tuesday, and then we'll see from there. So stick with what works, stick with what's trading well until it breaks. From a flow perspective, Twitter today was very interesting on that downgrade. I would have a close eye on this one as we go into next week. Even on the downgrade, it popped back up, acting better. And, you know, outside of that, most of the flow here was nothing special this week, a lot of chop. Wishing you guys all a wonderful weekend. Thanks for listening to my video, and I'll post charts either Sunday or Monday, depending upon how I feel. Everybody have a good one.